It takes a lot to run a successful restaurant, but to run one for over 40 years is truly something special. For Japanese food in Atlanta, you should instantly think of Nakato. Why do people come from all over the world to eat here? It's the freshest sushi, the most fun hibachi, and the service that's out of bounds. If you haven't been here before, we are going now to Nakato.
This is the place that made me start eating sushi.
It's the closest thing that replicates the feeling and the taste and the textures of being in Japan.
This is the place if you want that experience.
Nakato is a Japanese dining experience. My grandmother, Tetsuko Nakato, started the restaurant back in 1972 with my mother and my uncle. After World War II and leaving Japan, she had something in her that wanted a new experience. As Atlanta was coming up on the international platform with Jimmy Carter, teppanyaki and hibachi was the easiest way to enjoy traditional food as well as the teppanyaki dining experience.
How long have you been coming to Nakato?
We've been coming here since 2011 when we had our first date.
10 years?
18 years.
My parents started taking me when I was 3, so 24 years now, I guess.
There's several vibes here, and so there's the hibachi, and then this room and the sushi bar.
Well, we have an array of dining experiences. The beauty of the hibachi dining experience, it's very lively and entertaining. Fresh seafood and meats straight on the grill, nothing to hide.
It's fun, and I enjoy it every single time I come.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting, you know. Every once in a while there's a big ooh or ah because of the fires.
We hire Japanese chefs from Japan specifically to serve the washoku dining, which is the traditional Japanese dining, and we serve that in the traditional dining area.
We also always see something that we've never had before or something that I can't pronounce but is totally delicious.
We have a 9-point appetizer. Shows an array of textures and ingredients from Japan as well as locally sourced. It's very delicate, and each dish represents the seasons. So we enhance it by not overwhelming it with so many other extra ingredients, but just the simplicity of it. We also have a traditional hot pot dish called shabu shabu. That's boiling here. We're going to end up putting the vegetables inside the hot pot and have a shabu shabu anamana experience. It sounds like the dish.
This is the most authentic Japanese experience you can get in Atlanta. There are a lot of good sushi restaurants. Atlanta's an amazing food town. But I keep coming back here because when I walk in, I feel like I've skipped the 15-hour flight to Tokyo, you know.
For a sushi bar, we have fish flown in from Japan 2 to 3 times a week.
They're just so good. They have such fresh fish. It's always very clean tasting.
The presentation is always amazing.
Chef Kinjo has been with us for over 25 years. He's very dedicated in his trade, focuses very highly on the ingredients and the seasonality.
He always knows exactly what's right, and that's why the sushi bar is the place to be, because you can have that interaction.
If you go in the back, they have these traditional Japanese, the tatami rooms, where you sit on the floor.
Tatami translates into the mats that the rooms are lined with. It's the most formal dining room in the restaurant.
You come in here and it's just you and who you're with. You can have a conversation.
It's just peaceful, it's serene.
In the tatami rooms, we serve full course menus lined up with the season.
It's their hot cuisine, and it's called kaiseki.
Traditional kaiseki dinner is amazing.
And one of my favorite things to do if I have clients in town is take them for a kaiseki sit-down dinner in the formal dining area.
I want my guests, when they come in, to experience Japan. And so these rooms are the vessel where you sort of time warp into Japan.
If you get the chance to view back there, it would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have sake sommeliers here, and they really know how to make the perfect order.
My staff has been certified as a sake advisor.
But their sake and then also their Japanese beer selection is pretty unparalleled. And Nakato has a beautiful collection.
Depending on what the guests are eating. We're able to profile it, the region that the rice was made or where the sake was manufactured.
What attracts you to Nakato? Why do you keep coming back?
The food quality is outstanding, and the fact that Sachi gives back so much to the community is, why wouldn't we?
Her involvement with Japan Fest really broadcasts the Japanese culture to greater Atlanta.
We definitely are so thankful to be a staple for the community that has supported us for so long.
And I think what they've done so well is create a family out of their own customers.
It just feels special.
I get very emotional talking about my guests, especially the ones that started off coming to the restaurant as they were toddlers, turning into teenagers and coming in for prom and seeing them go off to college even. It's very inspiring to me, so it's a gift that we get.